Bewitchment is a form of spiritual manipulation. Let me to tell you how to identify the person who's bewitching to you, like what if affecting their manifest and setback and misfortune and confusion in your life. But how do you identify the person behind it? How do you identify the person? You know? And how to protect yourself in this choice of influence. Spiritual battles are real, and the Bible tell us about tell us about the people who allow themselves to be used by the enemy to hurt others. Do you envy, jealousy, devastating effect? But as a child of God, you're not left defenseless, as I uncover to you some key to identify and protect yourself from this kind of people. Before we identify them, essential to understand that bewitchment doesn't always come from a physical enemy. Sometimes it can manifest through people who have opened themselves to evil forces, knowingly or unknowingly. So how do you identify the person who might be behind your bewitchment? Here are some key signs and specific individual in your life that using dark forces against you. 1. Usual curiosity about your personal life. A specific curiosity in your life. مناخيرهم وأنفهم في حياتك مستديمة. Red flag, especially when it comes with other suspicious behaviors. They ask detailed question about your finances, your relationship, your plans without a valid reason. They insist in knowing things you prefer to keep it private. That's a sign that a person is trying to bewitch or manipulate you spiritually. Micah 7:5. Do not trust a neighbor, but put the confidence in a friend, even a woman who lies in your embrace. Guard the word of your lips. Keep your private life guarded. It's wisdom to protect you from spiritual and physical harm. There are people who share good news with them. Things will fall the moment you share good news, because it's all about who you trust on your success, and you miss the detail that you shared about your life. Never tell them. So people who want personal details, or be aware of individual who want personal details about your life, things that you never share with them. Witchcraft often oppressed in secrecy, so it's practices in obtaining information through divination. If they wanna know more personal information about you, and you can also close that door. There's a way. We're not talking about that. Witchcraft operates through monitoring spirits and familiar spirits that gather information about individuals, and you can also sort with that. You can even blind them, or they will give the wrong information. Later on, I'll explain how. Influence, and every time you spend time with a particular person, it seems things go wrong. You know, whether your health, your finances, your relationship, your car, whenever you come next this person, things start going bad. If you feel spiritually oppressed, drained, attacked, after interacting with someone, it could be an indicator that involved in spiritual manipulation. This person could be the one causing you your spiritual misfortune. Pay attention to whether constantly bringing negativity or trying to tempt you. You know, you hear people complain that every time they visit, or this, every time I get a visit for that person, thing goes wrong. This is true. Set up a misfortune. They have, as if they have power. But that, as long as you don't know what they are doing, but once you know what they are doing and what they are up to, everything can be stopped. But it's very important to identify those people in your life and the side of witchcraft, of spiritual manipulation. The manipulator may use charms, spoken words, incantations, or any form of spiritual influence to dominate other people's will. Sometimes you hear people say, this man is under a spell, or by his wife or his mistress, or bewitched by him, does everything she says, she does everything he says. Affected person starts behaving and acting like them. They are not their usual self. They show unusual attachment to the manipulator, blindly following the commands without questioning. This is persistent bad dreams involving also, and the ways that reveal hidden truth. If frequently you see specific person attacking you or monitoring you or being associated with harm or spying on you, clue, when you have a dream repeatedly about that person, that God is trying to get your attention about something. Job 33, 14, 16. For God speaks once, yet twice, yet man perceive it not in a dream or in a vision, or in a night, or in a deep sleep fallens upon him. Then let the instruction always lead you, and pray before you sleep, so the enemy doesn't infiltrate your dream and give you the wrong message, so you don't go about fighting who isn't your enemy. Your enemy often manipulates dreams. So, using a face of a loved one. The enemy has used such to destroy families. They use the face of a person that you love to fight with them. Yeah. They use the faces of somebody that you trust. That's how they do. So you need to pray about the dream before you disconnect or start hating on somebody. You have to take time to pray about it before you counsel anything else. Listen, the devil always will. The devil is a confuser, is a tempter, is a liar. You gotta listen. You don't need to go to nobody. There's nothing strong more than your intuition. There's nothing strong more than yourself. There's nobody can protect you more your own self. Yes. Nobody, not even a practitioner. You can do it better, So these are some kind of things that you should be wary about. Anybody who stalk you have to do something with that. You gotta be awake in this world. The whole world is all about sorcery, all about sorcery from different levels. Up to down. It's all sorcery. You have those karmic low vibration people. They can't represent, they can't talk, they can't manipulate. All about manipulation and deception. They can't be anything without this sorcery, without this harvesting energy. They always need a source. But those doesn't hold the power. The moment you stand in your divinity, you will not talk. You will show them who have the power.